I'm actually super excited about this video. Well, maybe excited isn't the right word. I've been thinking about this a lot. There are so many AI coding channels out there right now, and each of us has a different budget, a different perspective. But then there is AICodeKing. And I just want to jump into this because honestly, it's getting ridiculous. Now, to set some ground rules here, I do think no matter what tier of YouTuber you are, it is so important to actually tell the truth. And that may not mean you get the most views. But I do think you need to actually use the tools you are screaming about in your thumbnails. And looking at your channel, King, I have to assume you haven't used these tools. Ideally, you should use them for a few days. You are hype cycling models that I wouldn't even recommend on the free tier. Let's talk about the video quality. I've been analyzing this. I struggle with this because I'm not a big fan of attacking production value, but are you even real? I mean, look at this. The lip sync is off. The script feels like it was hallucinated by a temperature 1.0 model. It looks like your entire channel was auto-generated by a bad agent workflow running on a loop. It feels nebulous. You're giving us AI hype content, but it feels like you're on a budget of $0 and zero effort. If I was under those budget constraints, I'd use the free tier of effort and just stop posting. But the real issue, the thing that actually makes me angry, is the King bench. I've looked at your testing methodology. You claim this is the ultimate ranking of LLMs. King, you are testing these models on whether they can generate a Poké Ball. That is not a benchmark. That is a hello world for 2024. You should test for your code base. You should test for complexity. You are taking a massive context window and feeding it a single paragraph of text and claiming the model is a god. It's honestly embarrassing. Even Elon Musk, who promises FSD is coming next year, every year, even he would look at the King bench and say, wow, that is some deceptive marketing. He would be disappointed, and that takes a lot. There are two approaches here. Approach A, you keep making these hype videos claiming every wrapper is the end of programming, and you ignore the data privacy issues, you ignore the API limits, and you ignore the fact that your King bench is statistically insignificant. Approach B, you actually start coding, you get dirty with the data, you try to have more than one model for variety. You admit when a tool is bad. Right now, you are locked into approach A, and I think that is a dying content model. It won't be here forever. Anyway, I would love to know your thoughts on this. I know this was a bit different, a bit more heated, but I felt like it had to be said. Drop a comment below. Do you trust the King bench, or do you think it's just noise? Let me know. I'll catch you in the next one.